Hey guys, this is Shawn coming from Mahalo Games, giving you an exclusive walkthrough or presentation of Resident Evil, knife only, as you can tell. And I'm going to be playing with Jill Valentine. And not only is it a knife only run, but it's a speed run, and I've successfully completed the game under 2.5 hours. And to prove it, I'm going to have a little time code running throughout the entire set of videos. There's about 14 videos, so for the duration, hopefully you can enjoy and spend all the time you have watching all these 14 videos. So to start off, what I'm going to do is I'm also not going to show any of the cutscenes because that slows down, or that actually brings the time up, and it's in real time as well, so we want to make sure we skip those. So right away, I did beat the game previously. I've been playing this game for, well, this game came out in the early 2000s, so I've been playing the series since 1996. So about 15-year anniversary for me, as well as the game series itself. So happy birthday, Capcom! Happy anniversary! And as a special thing, we're going to be doing this, or at least I am. So this is it. Hopefully, you will enjoy this run through. Now, also as a precursor, that before you spend all this time, I did edit this video into 14 videos, obviously, and I also edited out the save times. So what I'm saying is, I went to one of the various typewriters and saved my progress just to make sure that I don't die and waste my time, because I am working at Mahalo Games. It is a job. I don't want to spend 2.5 hours of my time just wasted when I just die. So for you guys, I will also point out those moments, but just to prove that it's still under 2.5 hours. Also, the timer itself is somewhat incorrect. There is 9 additional minutes on there because of the times I had to save as well. So technically it would be 10 minutes from here, but I just wanted to point out that it's still running in real time. So we're going to go all the way through. And most of the time, I'm not going to even use the knife. I only use it for various moments, like I have to kill a few dogs to get a key, or kill the Crimson Head, various boss fights that you need to utilize. And now you're probably going to wonder, like, how the heck, Shawn, did you beat the plant on the ceiling if you can only use the knife? Well, there's obviously a way, and if you've been paying attention to the series, or have even played it, you probably would know as well. But we welcome those who have not seen the game or played it to see this wonderful presentation. And I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. I've been playing it all my life, ever since I was 11 years old, and I can't fathom how many times I've played through this game too. And I've never actually submitted any of my recordings previously for any world records or whatever. I don't even know if this is actually considered a world record with the knife. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But I think I know I can do it faster if I try. But who has the time, right? I'm 26 years old. I don't have the time to spend 10 hours a day like I used to at home, playing this over and over and over. Got bills to pay, mouths to feed, So by this point, this is by far my favorite Resident Evil game, and it's 100%, like, to me, the best remake that anyone could ever ask for as far as the fans go. It totally reinvents the previous game, and I love it so much. So we'll see see how fast I can go, and I will give tips throughout the game. It's really easy to dodge various attacks from zombies and creatures, and you will notice that I do have auto lock on, which is an easy way to spin around your character. And one of the big things about this series is a lot of people get turned off by the fact that you still have to turn according to the camera angles are still pre-rendered, so you still have to focus on how to turn left and how to turn right. So it is kind of dated in that aspect, but I still like it. So from here, let's see, we're almost 5 minutes in. I got the first key here. I'm going to run back, and I want to show you where to go as quick as possible. Now, I have this blasted zombie here. It took my time. It is a speed run, however, I was trying to be cautious throughout the entire game. And the zombie is completely gone. So we're going to take advantage of that and just keep going. There's also different alternative routes you can take. You don't necessarily have to go the same way I do, but I find it better to go all the way down to the east wing on the first floor first versus going to the second floor. I used to do that. I used to do the second floor, but then I realized, well, the dogs do crash through the window. You got to be aware of that. And if you keep going, if you continue going this way, this path, the same path that I take, they will never crash through the windows. And in the past, when I was really young, I used to try playing through this game with unlimited ammo with the rocket launcher, and you could physically beat the game in an hour and 30 minutes. But I can confidently say that by the end of this series, the timer, not the physical timer running on real time, but the timer at the end of the actual game is 2 hours and 29 minutes. The reason why it's kind of off again is because of the save spots that I did not record and keep in the cut. And we've also had little discrepancies as to whether, like, how Capcom decided to record the actual game. Does it record time while you're watching the cutscenes? I'm pretty sure it does. So you want to take as little time as possible and click start as much as you can to get through those cutscenes. And but back to history, my love for this series. I still have a hard time figuring out what my favorite game is. I say this is my favorite game. Resident Evil 1 and 2 are still some of the best. This is survival horror at its best. And I love both games. But I think I will say I have to love this game, because this is like the first experience I've ever had as a kid. And there's my fingers flicking on the controller so quickly that I accidentally hit start. So, a little less than 10 minutes already, and we're already going through most of the mansion on the lower half. Now what I do is, it is a knife only. However, I still do pick up defense items. And I still consider them part of... excuse me, I still consider them part of a way to attack. They're just defense items. I don't consider them part of the weapons like guns and shotguns. Just use it for our advantage here. And, some of the harder parts later on is the Crimson Head and fighting the snake. But I will show you awesome strategies on how to do that as well. So I hope you guys enjoy. And of course, it's much faster since you don't have to get the shotgun or have to go in various rooms to grab miscellaneous items, because all we need is the knife. And also the advantage here is you can keep a space open in your inventory when you know you don't need the knife. Again, if you aren't a fan of commentary and you just want to watch the gameplay, by all means, enjoy it without my commentary. But I hopefully you do take advantage of the commentary if you want to do this yourself. And the thing about this game, I do take damage at various times, but little as possible. Whoops! I kind of had to get the knife, I believe.